boundary modification for Bay Point Elementary Schools, and I believe that's Mrs. Locke, who has been providing the leadership on this particular agenda item. So I would presume she has something she wants to say first.
I want to provide the board with some updated information, and I know that we've had this item on the agenda for the last 2 meetings for information. And there's been some discussion around concerns around safety, and also where we are in terms of working with Bay Point, Pittsburgh around crossing guards. So I want to, so I kind of want to give you an update on that. So Mr. Estrada is going to bring up a very quick, short PowerPoint. So while that's coming up, I want to give you an update on where we are with address verification. And actually, Felicia Stuckey-Smith had met with Cheryl Champion, the principal at Delta View, and they have the address verification process set up, the district one, starting next Monday. So the letter had already gone out, and that's all ready to go starting Monday. The other thing is we talked about safety. So we have also been in discussion with the crossing guard company. They're the company who, that is their name. They supply the crossing guards out in the Bay Point, Pittsburgh area. And what they indicated was that, there should be no problem if we need to add crossing guards. So they're going to be providing us with an estimate. They also indicated that currently the School Safe Route, I believe, grant is funding their crossing guards. So we're going to look into that. We're also looking into other grant opportunities. And also Ms. Deborah Mason, I spoke with last time, and she also has some contacts with the killer mitigation. That's right. So she is helping, in terms of checking out those resources. But what I did actually, Joe, I think it's the 3rd attachment. It says May 6th. So last Monday, Lisa Boucher, one of my staff, and I took a field trip out there. And we thought, okay, we're going to check out exactly what we are expecting our families to be able to do. So I'm going to share with you a little field trip, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so here is the boundary area, the affected area. And so we started, actually right here, this is the regional trail. So this is actually a walking trail right here that cuts across this area. This is currently, this red dot here is where the Delta View bus picks up. So the families that are living here would have to either pick up the bus right here or right here. So they would have to walk to those places to pick up the buses. Now, yes, there are also street access the families can use to get to the school. So Rio Vista is down this way, and of course, Bel Air is down this way. But this is a walking trail right here. So Lisa Boucher and I started right there at this point, this spot. And so we got on the hiking trail. Okay, so here's the spot that we started, right on the edge of that affected area. As you can see, it's pretty wide, open, no hidden areas. So we took a walk. So we continue. Indulge me. We wanted to see exactly. So here is that intersection. I think Mrs. Oak, you brought this up. So this is Willow Pass in Port Chicago, and there are traffic lights there, and it's really high visibility, certainly. And this is the corner, this is the intersection we talked with the crossing guard company about, would they be able to provide. Typically, they do not provide crossing guards where there are already traffic lights, traffic control. So we are gonna continue our discussion with them. But this is an area where, as I said, it is a large intersection, but there are lights and traffic control there. So we continue walking, and actually to the left of that trail, these are homes that are already within the Rio Vista boundary. So some of the families are already using this trail. Beautiful place. So, and then, of course, on the trail, as you walk towards Rio Vista, you will hit Riverview first, so there are a lot of students who are already currently using this trail, you know, to get to school. So I want to share with you the distance. So from where we were entering to Rio Vista, if we were to drive on the city streets, that would be one walk on the city streets, the sidewalk, and there were sidewalks everywhere. This was 1.8 miles. So if we were to use the trail, 1.4 miles. Now, Ms. Boucher and I took half an hour to walk that 1.4 miles, but we were also poking around to see the side streets, you know, and check out all of that. So it took us about half an hour at our pace as well to get there. We did not do the other half of the affected area, which would be the students who will be going to Bel Air. And actually, currently, a lot of the Bel Air families live right off the trail, and they are already also using that trail to get to school. If they were to walk from the edge again using the city streets, it's 1.4 miles, but using the trail is 0.9 miles. So we did not, as I said, walk this part, but we did measure it. You know, we did use Google and all of that and figure out the distance. There is a Bailey Road is right there. So there is traffic signals, and students going to Bel Air currently now are already walking there. So we did gather this information, and while we were on the trail, we also saw moms, you know, with their strollers with children, so the trail is being used, as I said, you know, in terms of safety concerns. The big intersection is the Port Chicago and Willow Pass. But again, it does have traffic controls, and, you know, if we can provide additional safeguards, you know, in terms of a crossing guard, you know, that's certainly a possibility. So I want to share this additional information with you that may be helpful.
I think that was very important, Mrs. Locke. I appreciate your being so proactive. We did have a couple of public comments. I'm just going to take them right now, and then the board can have a discussion. I had Mr. Mims and then Mrs. Mason.